You know whose skin I think always looks so good is JLo. She just has this like JLo glow, and I've really been seeing it a lot. Like she's been, the headlines a lot, the news a lot. And every time I see a picture of her, I'm always just amazed at her skin. And it kind of just makes me want to like make sure I always have great skin. And that's where JLo Glow comes in. Want that JLo Glow? Head to jlobeauty.com/manifest and get a special gift for 4 free masks for listeners of Manifest. Head to jlobeauty.com/manifest for 4 free masks and free shipping today. jlobeauty.com/manifest. When you think about companies with really great branding, really great sales, really great transactions, I always think of companies like Gymshark or Magic Spoon. Skims definitely comes to mind. And I'm sure you could think a lot about, great products, having an attractive brand, big marketing. That all, makes a pretty big impact. But often an overlooked secret is actually the business behind the business. And for millions of businesses, including mine, that business is Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout software that Skims uses. That's pretty cool. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/manifest, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/manifest to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/manifest. Hi guys, welcome back to Manifest with Tori DeSimone. I'm your host, Tori DeSimone, and I hope for the love of God I look better in this episode than I did last time. I said this on my Manifest Minis, which is on my Instagram, but I was saying how last week's episode I was like looking at myself in the viewfinder and I was like, oh, I am eating, like I'm fully eating. I looked back at the footage. Oh boy, was I starved. I don't think I could have looked worse if I tried. And I don't even know what it was. Like it was a combination of like everything. So today when I was getting ready, I was like, Tori, don't do anything crazy. You know how you like to look. So just like look like yourself. Okay. What do? A little brown smoky eye. I haven't done a brown smoky eye, and I'm not even kidding, 2 years. So I might look absolutely crazy on the viewfinder and, in my video, but the only thing I can do is hope that I look better than last week, but we truly never know at this point. So anyway, welcome back. I hope if I do look terrible that you're listening on audio, but if not, YouTube it's popping off lately. It really, really is. Like the views, incredible. Make sure you guys subscribe. YouTube is just kind of popping off. So be sure to subscribe to the Manifest with Tori DeSimone YouTube channel. But anyway, I'm not here to promo myself this whole time. We're here to talk because POV, you just got a voice memo from me. And I have a lot to say. The reason I have a lot to say is because I don't see anyone ever in my life. Like now that fall's hit, right? And I'm not living in a house full of people and I'm in my apartment that's just me. Yeah, social interactions are at like a 0. So I don't have anyone to chat to. So this is just like me calling a friend and talking to a friend. Okay. So I was really overthinking this week's episode of like, what do I want to talk about? Because I feel like the last couple weeks have been fire episodes with really good content. And I was like, well, there's so much for fall. But I kind of already feel like I talked about everything fall. So like, what is it that I want to talk about? And I just had so much that I've just been like living through, and I'll just have like moments of like, oh my God, this is so funny. And I'll like voice message my friends, and then I'll just like, it just goes to them, and that's where it stops. But I have some just like thoughts, and I just wanted to say my thoughts and just catch up with you guys and just like be girls. So that's what this episode is. And we have a lot to talk about. Like I said, I don't socialize with like really anyone. So it's like you guys are my best friends and I'm just calling you. But unfortunately, this is not a two-way street because this is a podcast. But every Thursday on my Instagram at 9 a.m. Eastern time, I do go live, and that is when it does become a two-way street. So be sure to follow my Instagram and sign up for the subscription. It's $2.99 a month, and every Thursday we go live at 9 a.m. It's a lot of fun. There's also mini manifest episodes on there. This week's mini manifest episode is a what's in my bag, which I'm really excited about. And every Tuesday I post a vlog. This past week I posted a recipe, and then tomorrow I'm going to be posting a makeup tutorial, and then the week after that I have a whole like vlog filmed. So it's always a good time. Come join if you want, or if not, no hard feelings. Okay, so let's talk about re-entering the dating scene, because it's so weird. Okay, so I haven't been single since I was 22, and now being 26, I just feel so out of the loop with dating and men. And at this rate, I feel like I'm going to be single forever. And it's not even because I'm like getting out there and like going on dates, because I'm not. But just from seeing like the interactions that my friends have, or just witnessing the male species from a single POV, I fear I'm going to be single forever. Not that that's the worst thing in the world, but I am a lover girl at the end of the day. I love being in a relationship, so I would like to be in a relationship, but only with the right person. And I don't feel... I need to change my narrative. Okay, so let me like explain why I'm saying this. I'm not actively seeking out like going on dates or dating or like hanging out with anyone. And I don't know why I always have to like say that and defend myself as if I shouldn't be actively seeking like dating out or anything like that. Like I can totally date if I want to. I just don't know why I feel like I need to wait a certain amount of time before I start dating. But like I technically can go on a date, and I technically can do like whatever I want, right? I don't want to go on the apps. And I don't even want to think about like casually talking to anyone or casually just going on dates. But I do kind of need to put myself out there and also change my narrative a little bit, because if I don't, like I seriously will be single forever, because the narrative that I keep putting out is like, oh, I'm going to be single forever. Duh. So I need to like not do that. So I'm going to tell you guys a few stories since I've been single, which has been since July. So here we go. Number one, I did fall in love with a man. It was like a 10 minutes of love. I fell in love with him at a bar, which is crazy. It was on Labor Day weekend. I was out at like a bar during the day with my friends, and I see this man from like across the bar, and I'm like, oh no, I am in love with him. Like I just absolutely fell in love. Do I know anything about him? Absolutely not. But just like looks wise, I'm like, oh, I'm like in love with him. So what do? I leave. Yep. I left the bar. I, of course, didn't say hi to him. Why would I do that? Why would I try to talk to him? Not at all. There was like zero part of me that wanted to be in the bar. As soon as he walked in, I was like, oh, I gotta go. And I did. I left. So that's how it's going for me. Now, when I think about it, like, why did I leave? It was kind of crazy, and it really was like a moment of self-reflection for me. So the main reason that I didn't want to go up to him, well, a big reason was I wanted him to come up to me. And I'm learning, I ran into one of my guy friends at the gym yesterday, and we were like gossiping for like an hour. It was really fun. But we were just like gossiping about how, like, he was just telling me about guy perspective of like dating and stuff. And he was like, guys don't want to like approach girls. And that's what he said. And then I said, well, girls don't want to approach guys, and girls want guys that approach them. And he was like, well, whenever like we do, sometimes it feels like a big inconvenience, or they get rejected, and girls are always in groups of like 15. Like it's really intimidating. And I'm like, Okay, all very valid points. But if neither of us do this, we're all going to have issues. So I would like the guy to approach me because I'm a girl. Okay, moving on from that. So I didn't talk to him, one, because I wanted him to approach me, but I knew he wouldn't because I didn't feel like I was like pretty enough for him to like come up and talk to me, which is a crazy thing to say out loud. And then another crazy level of crazy to say it on the internet, which I understand. And this is not me fishing for compliments. I think it's really just me being like, I need to have more self-confidence. And that was like a really big takeaway from that moment of, okay, I need to like really maybe think more highly of myself. And yes, I do talk to my therapist about this. So thank you so much for any advice. I am talking to my therapist about this. So I had that moment where I was like, oh, I really need to work on that. And I also had another realization of like, okay, my future is most likely in my future, meaning I need to not look at the past for a different future. Like I need to not think about people that I've already met before or situations that I've been in before to predict how my future is going to go. I think I just need to like just be open to whatever is meant for me and just take it as it is. So in that moment, I felt like the universe was telling me, one, Tori, you need to work on your self-confidence. Two, you need to remember that your future is something that you've never encountered before, which is exciting. And three, like sit down. You know what I mean? Like it really was kind of just like, let's just chill. So, okay. So that was like really a big moment for me. Another big moment was I don't say anything whenever I see someone or I have the potential to like strike up a conversation. For example, in my building, it's like all people my age, which is wonderful. However, I don't leave my apartment unit. So it's like, it doesn't matter. Like I could be living in an old person's home and it wouldn't change the trajectory of anything for me, right? But I also need to like change my narrative. Anyway, so the other day I was walking in the stairwell and I see, and like these two guys pass me, and one of them, so like attractive looking. He had like tattoos, like he was just like totally my type, whatever. And we walked by each other and he was like, hi, just like being neighborly. And what did I do? Nothing. I said nothing. I gave like one of these smiles. Like I did nothing. And then as soon as like we walked by each other, I was like, all you had to do was say hi. Like all you had to do was say hi. What is wrong with me? Like literally what is wrong with me? I do think that particular guy that said hi in the stairwell lives directly below me. Like I seriously think like he is a unit directly below mine, which if that is the case, I think maybe I could just like stomp loudly in my apartment to get their attention. And then maybe they'll come up and be like, can you stop stomping so loudly? And I could be like, oh my God, you're the guy from the stairwell. That's a good plan, right? Another thing I was thinking was, if they are the people directly below me, they have a hammock on their balcony. And do I really want to be with a guy that has a hammock? Not sure, but it is something to note. Another question that I have for you guys is, how do we feel about single guys with dogs? Because my initial thought is immediately no, but my mind can be changed. Now, look, I love dogs. I especially love Frankie, our dog. Like, when I say our dog, it's my parents' dog, but like to me, he's like so special to me. In my mind, if you are a single guy with a dog, I'm thinking either it's you and your ex's dog and you guys like share custody, or it's this idea of like, oh, if we start dating, like my dog will always come first, which I get why. I get why that is the way that it is. And also 9 times out of 10, the dog in question, if it is a single guy without like an ex-girlfriend sharing custody of the dog, it is a German Shepherd. And if that's the case, if it is a German Shepherd, run, because that man is like scary. Okay. If the dog in question is a Doberman, that man is hot and he has a buzz cut, but also run because he's emotionally unavailable. Okay? That's what it comes down to. If this man has like a little dog or a golden retriever, like that's an ex's dog. You know what I mean? If it's a golden retriever, little dog, ex's dog. If it's a German Shepherd, he's single for a reason. And if he's a Doberman, it's just going to be a situationship. That's where I'm at with single men with dogs. So my mind can be changed 100%, but I would like to know your experiences of single men with dogs. Let me know. All right, let's move on. I'm reading Daydream by Hannah Grace, which is the third book in the Maple Hill series. And I just love that book. It is so cute. And I just kick my feet while I read it. And it just gets me so excited to be like single and just like get the butterflies for someone. It's just like so cute. But in the meantime, I get my butterflies from that book and it just makes me really happy. Also, along with being single, naturally, I am going to Miami. But of course, for errors not to be reckless, even though if I wanted to be reckless, I could, but that's not really my thing. Anyway, yes, I'm going to Miami soon with my girlfriends, and I'm so excited. I've never been to Miami, never been to Eras, and I'm really excited. I don't know what to wear. I don't know where to shop. And yeah, I guess that's really it, but I am really excited. So tell me, what if you no longer needed 5 separate apps all for your business banking account, expense tracking, invoicing, contractor payments, and tax planning? Well, today there is one that does it all, and I'm so happy to tell you all about Found. Found is business banking designed for small business owners just like you and I. Designed for small businesses and solo entrepreneurs, Found is, in my opinion, the only financial tool that you need. So say goodbye to switching between multiple finance apps and tools. With an all-in-one, easy-to-use app, Found lets you manage your financial tasks effortlessly, manage your money, track your spending, invoice your clients, and even handle your taxes so that you can focus on running your businesses. You'll save hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars on bank fees, app subscriptions, and that's all because Found has no hidden fees. This means they have no account maintenance fees, no minimum balances, and there's no paperwork or credit checks when signing up. I love that Found has been able to help me estimate what I'm going to owe in taxes. It just makes tax season so much less painful, and it really lets me know how much money I have to spend, how much money I have to save, how much money I have to invest. It's really just been an all-in-one app that I love. And if you don't believe me, you can check out some of Found's 30,000 positive customer reviews and see why over 500,000 small businesses like you and I chose Found. So get your business banking working for you. Try Found for free at found.com/manifest. Sign up for Found for free today at found.com/manifest. Found is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services are provided by Piermont Bank, member FDIC. Found's core features are free. They also offer an optional paid product, Found Plus. You know whose skin I think always looks so good is JLo. She just has this like JLo glow, and I've really been seeing it a lot. Like she's been, the headlines a lot, the news a lot. And every time I see a picture of her, I'm always just amazed at her skin. And it kind of just makes me want to like make sure I always have great skin. And that's where JLo Glow comes in. So get that JLo Glow for yourself with the JLo Beauty's Deluxe Kit. This is the one and done skincare solution that is clinically proven to tighten and lift for instant, long-lasting results. JLo believes that ageless beauty has no expiration date, and what it's motivated her to do is create a luxurious but accessible skincare range that you can afford to use every day with the products that you follow through with life at any age. The secret to JLo Beauty's easy 5-step routine is perfect for glowing skin. JLo believes that skincare should work just as hard as you do. So she's put together powerhouse ingredients in a transformational combination and concentrates all of that work into one easy to follow morning and nighttime solution. You cleanse, treat, moisturize, protect, and that's what the JLo Deluxe Kit does. This 5-piece set removes impurities, makeup, pollution, and SPF. It gives your skin a smoother, visible, brighter look, improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and protects against UVAs and UVBs. I recently started incorporating the Blockbuster Hydrating Cream into my routine, especially underneath makeup, and it has been really incredible for how makeup lays on top of it and also how my skin has been reacting in a very positive way. I find that my skin looks really plump and really dewy, and I can see why 100% of the people from an 8-week clinical study who tried it had smoother skin as a result. So if you're tired of trying to crack your own skincare code, try JLo Beauty for 60 days. And if you're not completely satisfied, just return the bottles. Even if it's empty, you will get your money back. Want that JLo glow? Head to jlobeauty.com/manifest and get a special gift for 4 free masks for listeners of Manifest. Head to jlobeauty.com/manifest for 4 free masks and free shipping today. jlobeauty.com/manifest. When you think about companies with really great branding, really great sales, really great transactions, I always think of companies like Gymshark or Magic Spoon. Skims definitely comes to mind. And I'm sure you could think a lot about, great products, having an attractive brand, big marketing. That all, makes a pretty big impact. But often overlooked secret is actually the business behind the business. And for millions of businesses, including mine, that business is Shopify. I truly believe that nobody does selling better than Shopify. They are home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not so secret is with Shop Pay, you can boost conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales are going. So if you're growing your business and your commerce platform, you better be ready to sell wherever your customers are. This could mean scrolling or strolling, whether it's on the web, in your store, in your feed, or everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout software that Skims uses. That's pretty cool. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/manifest, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/manifest to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/manifest. Just wanted to say that. I do want to circle back to this whole socializing thing though, because I do worry about where am I going to get social interaction? Here's my daily agenda. I wake up, I go for a walk, I come home, I work. I work for a little bit, then I go to the gym. Okay, we'll put a pin in the gym. I go to the gym, and then I typically run an errand after the gym. So it's typically the grocery store, but the other day it was the Xfinity store. So I normally will run an errand. Then I come home, and this is where I kind of screw myself over. I take a shower and I put on my pajamas. And this is all by 3 at the latest. Okay. By 3 o'clock, I'm done. I'm showered. I'm ready for bed. I'm making my dirty Diet Coke, which we will also circle back to. I am kind of tapped out for the night by 3 p.m. And I think maybe that's where I'm going wrong. But my question is, what do I put on with the hope of maybe going out of my apartment to go do something? But what do I put on in between for the hope of it all? You know what I mean? I don't know what to wear. I'd rather just wear my pajamas. And let's say I do leave my apartment. Where am I going to go? I already went to the gym. I actually did think about going twice in one day once just to do something. But I was tired. I didn't want to go work out, just get socialization. I go to the studio some nights just to hang out and just be around people. It's also important to know when I'm running my errand and I'm at the gym, I don't talk to anyone. Yesterday, I ran into my one friend at the gym, and like I said, him and I were gossiping for an hour. That was really fun. But that was the only time I've ever talked to anyone at the gym. I do not speak when I go to the gym. And speaking of my guy friend yesterday was like, do you want guys to approach you at the gym? To which I said, the right guys, yes. And the only way you will know if you're the right guy is if I do not look at you. So that's how you should know. Make that make sense. So anyway, how do I socialize? Because I go to the gym, I go to the grocery store, I go to the studio, and then I sometimes go out to dinner with friends. And that is it. So like, what's a girl to do? You know what I mean? Running clubs. Yes, I see a lot of running clubs. I have a lot of questions, but I did get a DM from a girl I know about a local running club. So I'll probably hit that one up. Yeah, like what do you do? You know, like what do you do? I can't imagine I'm the only one that has this question. And it's not even like I want to talk to people. I just want to sometimes not be alone in my apartment, which I guess is why people go to eat alone, which I do want to do. That's on my fall bucket list. I just haven't done it yet, but I will soon. Nesting is going well. It's going good. It's going good. I feel like I had really good momentum, and then it all came to a halt because there were things that I need to drill into the wall. And that's where I need my dad to help me. He has like the screwdriver. No, I have a screwdriver. The drill. He has the drill. So I need him to drill things into the wall. And he's down at the shore. So as soon as he comes back, then, you know, I can hang up like my cute little skincare shelves and just like all my cute stuff. And that makes it fun. Okay, let's circle back to this dirty Diet Coke. I posted a dirty Diet Coke on my Instagram story the other day, which if you don't know what a dirty Diet Coke is, you must be from the Northeast, just like me. So what I learned anyway, I'm no expert on this, but I too am watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and I love it. I've followed Jessie for years. So when I saw that she was getting a show, I would have watched it regardless of what it was, just because I've always really liked Jessie. So I followed her for a while. I saw she was on the show, really excited about it. I have a lot of takeaways from the show that I won't really get into today because it's kind of irrelevant now. But the positive, great takeaway from the show is the soda craze. Now, my sister lives in Idaho. So I texted her. I said, do you have a swig out there? And she goes, yeah, there's one on like every corner, but she never goes. But she does do the whole, like she puts creamer in her soda. And I remember her telling me this like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I was like, that's disgusting. Like that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. What is wrong with you? And she was like, you can't knock it till you try it. And I was like, I'm good. I don't want to try it. Fast forward. I tried it. Oh my God. It is so freaking good. So what I did and I think this is like common for a dirty Diet Coke, coconut cream, vanilla syrup, lime packet, Diet Coke. So good. So good. Then I posted that on my Instagram story. You would have thought I posted, like I said this on Let Me Call My Mom, but you would have thought I posted the Krabby Patty secret formula. My DMs, I've never gotten so many DMs before. Everyone being like, oh my God, try this flavor profile or try this combo, or we have them all out here in Utah or Idaho or California. Like they're everywhere here. Try this. It's so good. But I'm like, oh my God, I feel loved, embraced, accepted into a community I didn't even know I was missing out on. I'm so happy to be here. So today I ran to Wegmans after my workout and I got more Diet Coke because I was out and Dr. Pepper. So today I'm going to do a dirty Dr. Pepper with coconut, lime, and vanilla. And I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Now, I will say I did look into opening swigs because there are none here where I live in the suburbs of Philly. Nothing. So I was like, oh yeah, let me just like look up swigs. Number one, you have to open 10 locations. Okay. Number two, you have to have a net worth of $4 million. I'm out. Number three, you have to have liquid $1 million cash. I'm out. So, and like a whole bunch of other things. But it was really those two big things, the net worth and the liquid. I was like, darn, whatever happened to the entrepreneurial dream, the American dream? Maybe I'll open up a knockoff. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, yeah, there's nothing like it in the Northeast. Can't find it. My one friend Anna did tell me that Sonic does do dirty Diet Cokes. So I'll probably go very soon and order one at Sonic. That sounds wonderful and amazing. But if anyone is listening and has $4 million net worth and $1 million liquid, please open Swigs in the Philly suburbs. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm really into it. Today will be my third day in a row having one, and I'm so excited. I am really looking forward to it, and I can't wait. And it's so good. I was going to make it for this podcast episode, but when you don't have a co-host and you have to keep a conversation going to yourself and yourself only, it's really hard to drink while you're talking. So I don't have soda with me, but just know that I would if I could. Oh, this is something that I've kind of also been talking to my therapist about and kind of been going through. I've been having a really hard time standing up for myself recently and advocating for myself. And I could give like examples, but they're kind of irrelevant. And here's the internal struggle that I go through. I want to advocate for myself, but I know that when I advocate for myself, it will result in me disappointing the other person. So I then weigh out my option of, do I want to sit with myself and comfort myself knowing that I've disappointed someone? Or do I want to not advocate for myself and then sit with myself, soothing myself, comforting myself, saying I'm okay with something just so that I don't stir up discomfort between the two of us or confrontation? And I could think about like tons of different examples, all the way from business handlings even to friendship things. And I just feel like recently this has been really heightened. I don't know why. I don't really know what set it off, but I'm just having a hard time standing up for myself. And oftentimes I choose the latter of, I would rather soothe myself and say like, it's okay that I didn't stand up for myself because now this other person's happy and we don't have like a weird thing between us, which I don't know, like maybe it's a case by case thing, but like what's the lesser of two evils is kind of like how I feel about it in this situation. And it's just a weird feeling. I used to be really good about standing up for myself. Like I look through really old like screenshots of text messages from when I was like, I don't know, 18 or 19. And I would just always stand up for myself. Like it wasn't, and I was never apologetic about it. It was just like fact of the matter. This is what it is. And somewhere over like this last year, 2 years, that's really changed to where I don't want to upset people. And in return, it just makes me upset. And I've learned to comfort myself through making myself upset by not standing up for myself. And that feels better than disappointing someone else. I don't know why that switched. And I would love to make that not switch. I would love to make that switch because I don't know, like whatever our opinions and our stances matter, especially when people are asking for it from us. Like they want our feedback or I don't know, like I don't want to like give examples because like I said, there's like a million examples that come to my mind, but it's just been a weird thing that I've been going through. And yeah, I thought like everyone says like with age it gets easier. Like everyone says in your 30s, you just don't give a fuck anymore. And I hope that's the case because right now I feel like I give a little bit too much of a fuck. Anyway, moving on. It kind of makes me wonder if I need to do like a cold shower every day because I understand the message of do hard things. Like I've even made episodes about it. But to make a controlled substance, meaning a cold shower in this example, be the most uncomfortable part of your day is a message I can get behind because then it's like, okay, if you can do this one uncomfortable, hard thing first thing in the morning, then the potential of disappointing someone by standing up for myself or just like saying no would be easier. I don't know. It's weird. I've also had a really big realization about my screen time lately. So you guys know that I don't drink alcohol. And when I hear people talk about quitting alcohol, they always say that it was like a fog lifted from their life and it's the best thing that they've ever done. Now for me, I never really drank a ton to begin with. So when I stopped drinking altogether, it really wasn't that dramatic of a life difference for me or like this moment where I'm like, I'm enlightened. Like that didn't really happen for me because I didn't really know anything too crazy different prior to that. Now, I will say my equivalent of what people say their alcohol is for me screen time and doom scrolling. I get so lost in my screen time and in scrolling that's the one thing that if I cut out of my life, I do think I would get this really big like lift and my life would just be so much better and all these great things would happen to me. That's like really truly what I believe. So I did take kind of an extreme measure early this week of how can I fix this and like rid myself of doom scrolling and screen time. I'm 3 days in and so far it's really helped. Now I don't want to reveal my protocol yet because I'm only 3 days in, but if it works, I will make an episode about it and I'll also probably put it on Instagram. So stay tuned for that. I bought a new fall bag, which is so cute. I did mention in the beginning of this episode that I'm going to do a mini manifest on my Instagram subscriptions of like a what's in my bag. So go check that out for all of my fall essentials because I do have like some kind of wacky stuff in my bag. It's kind of weird. And I'm also just like addicted to watching those of like, what is it that people carry around in their bags? I want to know. But one thing that I did get for my bag are these cute little fall charms, like a charm for your bag. Are those in? I don't have TikTok, so I don't really know what the trends are, but they were all around all the bags. And I was like, this is really cute. So I bought a bunch and my bag, I'm so proud to say, jingles when I walk and I live for it. It's like a charm bracelet on my bag. It's so cute. It's so chunky. It's so adorable. I just love it so much. And I love it. Speaking of things that I love, every few months, I will remember that Jack Harlow exists and my life is forever changed. I will go down a Jack Harlow rabbit hole and I just like fall in love with him. There's another song that I'm obsessed with right now. Oh, number one, I didn't know Diet Pepsi was Addison Rae. I love that song. It's so scandalous too. There's a playlist that I love that I put this playlist on in the gym and I am strutting. I'm not really, but I feel like I'm on tour. Like it's just wonderful. I'll link it below. It's called Songs 2000s Girl Boss Vibes. It's just like super bitchy and I live for it. It's like Diet Pepsi, It's Okay, I'm Okay, Give Me More, Guess. It's so good. But there's also this one song that I heard about for the first time from this playlist. And what is it called? I've been watching a lot of Kardashians and this is how Kris Jenner holds her phone. So I'm going to hold it like this because I just want to see what it feels like to be Kris Jenner. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I'll Do It by Heidi Montag. I don't know. Is she from a show that I should know, 90210 or something, The Hills? I don't know. It's called I'll Do It. I'm obsessed with that song. I literally put it on and I'm like strutting on the treadmill. I'm like, yes. It's so good. This whole playlist just really gets you like right in a good headspace. So definitely recommend listening to that playlist and to Jack Harlow. I'm so excited for football season, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I just love this time of year. And it's definitely beginning, and it's definitely going to begin early. Where is my Christmas tree? It's either at my ex-boyfriend's house or at my mom's. Got to figure that one out. Anyway, I definitely want to start decorating early this year. And I just love the holidays. Like, I just love the holidays. I haven't done anything for Halloween since 2016. And I think that's because the past 3 years I've been moving on Halloween, but also like I dropped out of college in the beginning of, well, technically at the end of 2016 and then again in like the first week of 2017. But I haven't been in college since 2016. So that was the last time I ever did anything for Halloween. And I think that's why I never have plans, because I'm just too old and too out of the scene. Like, what am I going to do? Dress up in a Halloween costume and go to a bar? I don't have like enough friends for like a house party. You know what I mean? So it's like, what am I doing? You know, I'm doing nothing. My parents don't live in a very like kid focused neighborhood. Like, they live in like an older neighborhood. Like, what am I going to do? Jess, if you're listening, Jess is my co-owner at Stride. I'll probably come over on Halloween and trick or treat with the kids. Just, walk around the neighborhood and just like see what's up. So I hope that's okay. I'll text you about it. But yeah, like, what do you do on Halloween? Like, I could stay home and watch movies, but what movies are we watching? There's really not a lot of Halloween movies. Like, yes, there's like the Michael Myers Halloween slasher films, not my kind of movie. There's obviously Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, Practical Magic. I do love those, but I want a Halloween rom-com. Are there any of those? And if so, please let me know. I also got really great recommendations from you guys about Boston. I'm really excited to go. I really do want to make like a whole little trip out of it, like make some really cute outfits, make a little itinerary, and just like have a really great fall fun weekend. I think that would be really a lot of fun. I was going to go in early November, but the election is in early November and I get weirded out about traveling around elections. I always just like to like be home and not really go anywhere. So I think I might move it to the middle of November, since Thanksgiving is kind of delayed this year anyway. I could do it more to like the middle of November. But I'm also really excited for football season. I got YouTube TV and it changed my life. Well, my mom added me to her plan of YouTube TV and it changed my life. In my apartment, I've been watching the Eagles games and the Phillies games at night, and it's been really, really nice. It's been very comforting just to like have a sports game on. There's something about it that's just like, it just feels homey, like, because my dad always watches the Phillies every night. So there's something about it that just feels like nice to have a sports game on. That sounds very pick me now that I'm saying it out loud. That's really not why I have it on. It's just comforting. Like, it just feels nice. And I normally just mute it and then read whatever I'm reading. Like right now I'm reading Daydream, like I said. So it's just been like nice to have it on. And it's also an easy thing to fall asleep to, like for real, like nothing really matters that much. So I've been enjoying that. Last night, my dad was trying to explain what the magic number in baseball was to my mom and I. That's on Let Me Call My Mom, which came out on Friday, if you guys want to listen. I still don't get it, but I hope by the time this episode goes out, the Phillies are in good shape. Go Phillies. Speaking of Phillies, I love the Phillies team right now. I just think they're all like great guys. I think they're a really fun team. I love them all, like Bryce, JT. Yeah, I'm on a first name basis with all of them. Bryce, JT, Bryson. Oh my God, crazy. Didn't realize there's a Bryce and a Bryson. Trey, Alec, Brandon, Kyle. They're all just great. They're just great. The center fielder, I know his last name, but what is his first name? I'm like trying to only say first names now because that's what I started doing. I can't remember his first name. I want to say Johan, but I don't think it is. Rojas. What is it? I can't remember. Anyway, I love this team. I think they're really fun. Yesterday, Trey Turner got like a terrible call out on second base when he was stealing it yesterday. And it looked like the tag like completely missed him and that he just slid right under it, but they still called him out. Anyway, it was like so like cute and small. Like he literally just became like so small and just like went right underneath the tag. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God, I don't know if he's married or not, but if he isn't, him and my best friend Katie would be perfect together. He's like, they would just be the cutest, smallest little couple ever together. And they would just be so cute. So Trey Turner, if you are single, which I doubt you are, my best friend Katie Brennan is a great girl. And I think you guys would be really great together. So let me know. All right, what else do we want to talk about? Oh, I got the Hatch alarm clock and I love it. I got a request on Instagram to like show you guys my settings, which I think that's a great idea. And I'm definitely going to do that. But I just need to continue playing around a little bit more on the app and find more of the settings because I still feel like I have very basic settings and I really want to like use that to my advantage. So I'm going to keep playing around with it, but I think it's a fun idea to like, you know, share my settings. The other day too, I'm a really good sleeper. Like my head hits a pillow, I'm out cold. So the other day I turned on my wind down setting and I was like, I wonder what happens when my wind down setting is done. Well, wouldn't you know it, that night I literally couldn't fall asleep and I stayed up past my wind down. And that was crazy. What happens is it just turns off. I tried the Hailey Bieber nails 3 years later. I have them on my nails currently and I like them a lot. No wonder everyone gets these little nails. They're so cute. But I have to say I liked the base color that he put down more than before he put the chrome on top. Like he had the base color on. I was like, I love this color. Like it was the perfect pink and I was like obsessed with it. And then he put the chrome on and I was like, ooh, I do really like these, but I liked the pink a little bit more. But I do really like them. I think they're really cute. They're really fun. They're cute and they're casual. Now I do always have this like urge in the fall to wear dark nails. Like Lincoln Park After Dark will always be a favorite for me. But I just feel like when I'm dressing casual 99% of the time, having a dark nail color is so jarring to like my day-to-day wear that it's almost too much. Like I had red nails on before this and I couldn't wait to get them off because I was like, it's too dark and it's too dramatic. It's too much of a color. Like I just like the nudes. Like I just like keeping it simple and clean and not distracting. So I don't know, but all right. I guess that's really all that I got for you guys. It's 3:30 as I'm recording this. I'm going to record my mini episode and then head on over to the studio before I take my shower and then put on my pajamas and be done by, I guess tonight I'll be done like 8 o'clock because I'm going to go to the stew, hang out for a little bit and then come home. But guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this little voice memo that you got from me. And I hope you feel a little bit more, connected to me and like my friend because we are all friends here. So thank you guys so much for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Be sure to rate the show 5 stars. Follow on Instagram. And I love you guys. I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys. So tell me, what if you no longer needed 5 separate apps all for your business banking account, expense tracking, invoicing, contractor payments, and tax planning? Well, today there is one that does it all, and I'm so happy to tell you all about Found. Found is business banking designed for small business owners just like you and I. Designed for small businesses and solo entrepreneurs, Found is, in my opinion, the only financial tool that you need. So say goodbye to switching between multiple finance apps and tools. With an all-in-one, easy-to-use app, Found lets you manage your financial tasks effortlessly, manage your money, track your spending, invoice your clients, and even handle your taxes so that you can focus on running your businesses. You'll save hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars on bank fees, app subscriptions, and that's all because Found has no hidden fees. This means they have no account maintenance fees, no minimum balances, and there's no paperwork or credit checks when signing up. I love that Found has been able to help me estimate what I'm going to owe in taxes. It just makes tax season so much less painful, and it really lets me know how much money I have to spend, how much money I have to save, how much money I have to invest. It's really just been an all-in-one app that I love. And if you don't believe me, you can check out some of Found's 30,000 positive customer reviews and see why over 500,000 small businesses like you and I chose Found. So get your business banking working for you. Try Found for free at found.com/manifest. Sign up for Found for free today at found.com/manifest. Found is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services are provided by Piermont Bank, member FDIC. Found's core features are free. They also offer an optional paid product, Found Plus.